Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn class 10 history lesson number 1, rise of nationalism in Europe. In this lesson we are going to discuss about the nationalism in Europe, especially in France, Germany, Italy and Britain. Means we want to learn the history of nationalism in Europe. But before all other factors, first of all, we will clear what is nationalism. Actually, the desire of a group of people to form an independent country is known as nationalism. Means, if we are ruling by someone else, by forcing, by making a lot of rules and regulations, then we fed up of all these conditions and we started to do some kind of activity for our freedom, for our equality. That is only known as nationalism. So nationalism we are studying of Europe. We are living in India, so definitely question arises in your mind that why it is essential to study nationalism of Europe. Actually, as you know that in India, Britishers were ruling and our freedom fighters gave a lot of sacrifice for the freedom, for the equality, for the republic, for the democracy. And they follow the idea of nationalism from European countries. So, it is very essential to learn nationalism of Europe. Now, when they started to do nationalism, when they moved towards the nationalism, that time many problems, many challenges came in front of them. And when they overcome of that challenges, when they come out of that challenges, many changes in their society took place. They become democratic, they started to enjoy their all freedoms, their social, their culture, their economical development took place. So, after challenges, after facing lot of challenges, they started to live their life happily. If you open your lesson, then on first page of this lesson only, you can see that the painting of Frederick Sumo. He painted the dream of worldwide. Means what? That whatever dream for the future, whatever the dream after nationalism, that he painted very beautifully in that painting. You can see there the different kind of a despotic symbols. What's the meaning of despotic symbol? For example, if chain like this chain is broken, if chain is broken, it is a sign of freedom. If that unity wanted to show of a nation, then some kind of a symbols are there, some kind of a symbols we are still now using, and that all symbols are known as the despotic symbols. So in his painting, Frederick Sumo shows his ideas about the freedom. He shows his concept about the freedom by using different kind of a symbol. In that painting only, you can see that some people by holding flag moving in front of Statue of Liberty. Means what? They got freedom and they are moving towards their development. But some countries follows them. Means what? They are moving towards the nationalist activity. They were moving towards the nationalism. So, these full things you have to learn in that lesson. What's that? Nationalism in Europe, specifically France, Germany, Italy and Britain. Then you have to learn what kind of challenges they face, then what kind of outcomes they got and how they started to live their life freely. Now, we are moving towards France. If you remember children, in 9th standard, you learn lesson that is French Revolution. In France, one king was ruling known as Louis XVI. He ruled on France for many years and his rule was very bad. People get a lot of disappointed in his kingdom. And that's why common people come together, they form organization, they made National Assembly as you know, and they move towards French Revolution. When they were moving towards French Revolution, they formed Jacobin Club. Many leaders were there, as a Robespierre, Maximilian Robespierre was very great leader at that time. Then, when they got freedom, when they got revolution, France started to spread their ideas towards the other European country. From European countries, the ideas started to move towards Asia, means our countries, Asian countries. And for spreading these ideas of revolution, very prominent personality was there, and his name was Napoleon Bonaparte. He was great leader in French Revolution. Actually, French Revolution was a great history. First of all, after French Revolution, they got republic. Means first there was monarchy, then they got republic. After republic, Jacobin Club was ruling there. After Jacobin Club, there was a directory rule, and then after directory rule, Napoleon Bonaparte come on position. Napoleon Bonaparte started to handle France. In this way, his role was very important, not only on France but on the world history, on the world nationalism. So, in next video, we will start to learn about the Napoleon Bonaparte and what his role in nationalism. Thank you. Take care.